Hello, welcome once again. So here we are going to see the taper turning. Okay, so as soon as I load the program from the file, this taper turning, and I run it, see what happens. You see, yeah, error message, program is made for the machine type any length. Okay, so this one is milling machine, and see this, and our program is for lathe. Here you see lathe, and this one is milling machine. So we have to I have to load the machine, so I will load the milling machine. Okay, oh sorry, I will turning machine, lathe, milling center. This one is I am using turning center. Okay, so now I have loaded. Okay, so you see new CNC program wizard. You will see next milling or turning. Do you want to use embedded tool and workpiece? Yes or no? No, thank you, I will use my own tool and workpiece. Do you want to create new workpiece? No. Okay, see this workpiece, I will use this one. Okay, this one next. So now see this one is it is asking to set the yes please or no thank you. So it is asking set the 0 point right side of the workpiece if you want to use this one, this side. Already by default it is inside chuck at the extreme end of the chuck. Okay, so when the jar closing at the right side of the jaw, it is Z0 by default, that is Z0 position of the machine. We can take the Z0 at the right side of the workpiece, but at the center of the workpiece, that is our X0. So it is two coordinate only we will use, X and Y coordinate, X and Z coordinate. X coordinate we will use for the radially and Z coordinate for longitudinally. So next, do you include a sample subprogram? If you want to include, or yes or no? No, I am cancelling it. So I will load my program, open CNC program, open user program. So example 8. Okay, we are ready. Okay, so I will check the simulate it, whether is it working or not. Okay, so I'm going to explain it. See this, in taper turning, instead of using feet 100, I can use feet 10. Now see this jet, because we are mounting it in the chuck. So this side from this to this, that is around 22 mm is already inside the chuck. So if we are using, so origin of the center, origin would be, I will show you by this from right. This is our origin. Okay, and make more. This is our origin. So this much distance, that this much length, 22, around 22. If length is around 100 mm, it is only 23. If beyond 100 mm, then length is 22. So the 22 or 23 mm is inside the chuck. So our origin starts from here. Okay, so if our length is 200, so 200 minus 22, that is already inside the chuck. So I will shift origin by using G92 code from this position to right side of the workpiece here. Okay. Okay, this one, although if we can, I can find the correct dimension, so I can shift origin here. So 8 register part 1, so I will go to setting, check inventory browser, lathe workpiece, lathe 1, so 50 and length is 200. Okay, that is C, 8 register part 1, that property is length outer diameter 50 and length is 200, inner diameter I am not using. Okay, and T1 tool is for lathe setting, lathe workpiece, milling tool, my lathe tool, T1 tool, right hand tool, rough tool. Okay, nose radius this one, T1 tool. Okay, so I am going to use G92, shift the origin from here to here. Here it is here, some distance from the workpiece, but if you can correctly measure, then we can write that value, say 172. Okay, 170. Let it as a 178. Then T1 M06 tool change. T1 is loaded. Spindle start clockwise. This speed, spindle speed 2000 rpm. Feed 10. G00. I am going to set the tool. G0 Z2. This here Z0 Z2 some 2 mm distance off from the workpiece. Then X26. If diameter is 50, outer workpiece diameter 50, so what is the radius? 25. So from here to, from the center of the workpiece to this periphery, it is radius is 50, so I will take 1 mm off. Then I will set tool to go inside. How much? To cut 1 mm thickness of the material. Okay, so from 26 pause. See this M G00 X2 X26. Now I am writing M98. I am calling the subprogram, program number 1 P1, and I will repeat that program 1 times M32 M30. So spindle stop, the machine reset, then I will change the tool number 2, then spindle start, speed, feed, then M19 again I will call another same subprogram by this way, then I will focus only on this subprogram O1. Okay, so G01 after G20 X26 I will take the tool 2M no, 2M inside, so it can cut 1 mm from all around of the workpiece. So you see here cutting is only 1 mm because tool diameter is 50, tool radius is 25, and here when you are writing X24 you are cutting it for the 12 mm radius, sorry 24 mm radius. Okay, so you are cutting 1 mm from the circumference, 1 mm thickness of the material. Okay, so after that you are setting it, you will take the tool linearly up to how much, from Z0 to Z minus 160 here. Okay, Z0 to this one is because Z positive starts from the right side, Z negative starts from here, so 1 minus this one length is Z minus 160. Okay, length is 160 in negative z direction. Then I will, from here I will take some distance off in x along y quickly, and then I will take the tool quickly from here to here. Then I will give some more depth, and then I will take 2. So it will go like this. So I will turn on the limits fade, so you can visualize. Transparent workpiece, no. Okay, see this one is above, it is not touching the workpiece because I have given x26 a radius, you know, a radius is 25, and so it is moving 1 mm away from the workpiece. So next it will go x22, that length of z25, z150 mm length. Okay, so we have made this part using the step turning as well as taper turning. If okay, so I will show you by aluminum part. This green lines are the fade. Okay, and rapid travel of this line. Then this one is control limit, and this one is retrieve. Okay, so first line is 160, this from this end to this in 150, this one is up to this length is 160, this length is 150, and then this length is up to this, from this into this is 100. Okay, I will show you one more time. It is not touching. Okay, here what we can do after x26 z minus 158, I can take quickly the tool at this position. Okay, so this. Oh, G0. Okay, I hope you have got the idea. So after cutting, it is I am thinking why it is coming at slow pace from first cut. So this one is going to 160, then you check it, bring it x 158, then z 0. Okay, it is z0, and here g01, here g01. Now it is okay. You will see the quick return of the tool after first operation. Okay, so what I am going being here, from here I am using G01 and giving the in coordinate value. Okay, that's why I am getting taper turning. So G01, that value Z150, then G01 X10, X16, this value gave our taper turning. Okay, thank you very much. I hope you have got the clear understanding how to do the taper turning as well as step turning. Okay, thank you very much. See you in next video.